Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, baseball fans out there? This is the MLB review, number 12, '08 edition. Folks, this is the one and only Mark Spencer here once again, folks. Major League Baseball has been going pretty hot of late. There's been lots of controversies, been lots of rumors, and there's been lots of great games to watch across the major leagues. There's been some bad injuries to some great players. Well, today we're going to start off by talking about John Smoltz. So, folks, John Smoltz is one of the greatest pitchers in the history of Major League Baseball. This past week he just got a serious injury to his shoulder. Sorry about that, folks. To his shoulder. And it looks like he needs season-ending shoulder surgery. So, folks, that's a serious injury to one of the greatest pitchers of all time, as far as I'm concerned. John Smoltz, Tom Glavine reunite this season in Atlanta is an amazing view. It's an amazing thing to talk about because these are two of the greatest pitchers of all time. April 29th, John Smoltz became the 7th pitcher in the history of the game to get 3,000 strikeouts. That's just amazing for a guy by the name of John Smoltz. Don't forget, he began his career as a Detroit Tiger, and to end up in the Atlanta Braves, winning so many divisional championships. 14 championships in the NL East over a 17-year period. That's just an amazing feat by this team. They haven't made it back to the playoffs since 2005. They've missed the playoffs the last couple years, but they're looking good this year. Chipper Jones is playing awesome baseball. He's hitting over 403. And I've never thought Chipper Jones would have this type of average in his career, but man, this guy is just unbelievable as far as I'm concerned. Hitting in baseball is mental. You have to have the concentration. You have to have, a little bit of luck on your side. You have to have the consistency. You got to eat the right food. You got to do the right things. You can't get your mind off of what you're doing. You got to keep it focused. You got to keep it easy. You can't get your teammates to get you off your game. And let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. Sometimes they think it's easy and easy peasy, but no. Sometimes you have to work hard for what you want in Major League Baseball. Let me tell you, it's not easy, man. You gotta be good, and sometimes you have to have the skill too. Some say it's all about the juice and whatever. No. You have to have great ability, God-given ability and skill, and that's what it's gonna be all about to win the World Series this year, as far as I'm concerned. The Atlanta Braves are playing great. The New York Mets are just one of the worst teams in the league this year. Them and the Detroit Tigers have been the biggest disappointment since the history of the game, okay? These teams have probably the highest payrolls in all of baseball, and them nothing. I know you look at the New York Yankees, they admitted from the beginning of the season they were rebuilding. So, I don't blame the Yankees for losing the way they're losing now. At least they're still winning a few games here and there. But I don't blame them, even though they have the highest payroll in all of baseball, $200+ million. They said they were rebuilding. So, you look at the Mets and you look at the Detroit Tigers. These are two teams that said they're going to be the best teams in the league. They went and got the best players. One got Johan Santana. One got Dontrelle Willis and Miguel Cabrera, and they want to be the best teams in the entire league. And in the way I look at it, they're probably the worst teams in the entire league. And another team that's really surprised me this year has to be the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. They're the best team in the American League East of a record of 37-26. They just lost a game yesterday. They're kind of imploding a little bit, but hopefully they can regain what they've been doing this past season. They're probably one of the best teams in baseball this year. I can't believe the Tampa Bay Rays have done what they have done. Joe Madden must be, I don't know what he's been teaching, but he's teaching something good. Some of these young players on this team like Scott Kazmir, Matt Garza, these guys have played unbelievable. James Shields, you got Tipper Hatton, Johnny Gomes, from, Carl Crawford to BJ Upton, and these young talented players, they're getting the job done. And Eric Hinsky, the former Toronto Blue Jay and Boston Red Sox, this guy has tons of experience, and he's bringing some of that experience to this team. And let me tell you, sometimes you need that little bit of experience to get you through. Sometimes in the game of baseball, and sometimes in the game of baseball, you need a little bit of a break. And you know what? And when Ken Griffey gets that 600th home run, hopefully, I just congratulate him. Ken Griffey's one of the greatest home run hitters of all time. You know what I hope happens this season? I hope at the trade deadline, the Cincinnati Reds trade Ken Griffey Jr. back to the team he began his career with, the Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners have been a disappointment this year. They're one of the worst teams in the entire league, of a record of 27 and 41. 22 and 41. And this team has just been a disappointment. They have not stepped it up. Their pitching has been atrocious. Eric Bedard hasn't really done nothing for them. You look at Jared Washburn, he's washed up. It's just the pitching's been bad. King Felix is having a really bad sophomore year. And let me tell you, this is bad. When I look at this team, they could do a whole lot better. Adrian Beltre from Richie Sexton to Raul Banez. These guys got to step it up. And if they don't step it up, they're never going to win. And that's just the plain truth. So, remember, folks, this is the MLB Review 12, 08 edition. My name is Mark Spencer. And, folks, next time on the MLB Review 13, coming in June again. Sorry I didn't do anything in May. It's been a little busy. But I'm going to be talking about some teams that are going to be making some moves at the trade deadline in July. And we're going to talk about the All-Star festivities in New York City, baby. Don't forget, the Yankee Stadium. It's the last Yankee Stadium, and that's where the All-Star game's going to be. So my name's Mark Spencer. Take care, everyone. See you next time. MLB Review 12. 12 with Mark Spencer. Bye-bye.